So week 25 came and went super fast, as they all seem to be doing now, and baby was the size of a cauliflower in week 25, and I definitely feel him more that he's getting bigger. He's kicking a ton more, and now it's not so much at night. He does still kick at night, but it's always in the morning, super early in the morning. He is a very active little boy. So that's always fun to experience, and now I can physically see my stomach like jetting out when he's kicking. Not any limbs that are like pressing, like you hear of the elbows or the feet or anything like that, but I'm sure that's just around the corner. So baby is still approximately between 1.5 pounds and maybe a little over 2 pounds, and he's well over 12 inches, and I can definitely feel that weight when I'm sleeping especially. So because they tell you have to sleep on your sides, and that's only because if you lay flat on your back for extended amounts of time, I think it just puts pressure on a vein that, you know, is essential for blood flow to your baby. It's just trying to like flip sides. It's now becoming more and more difficult, and you kind of need a little more momentum. It's just pretty funny, but and getting up, I still have ab muscles obviously, but like they're definitely changing, and you're not really supposed to use a lot of core, so sitting up straight out of bed is just funny to me because it's like a huge effort. But anyway, yeah, so the baby is getting bigger, and I can just feel it in my own body as well. So last week I was able to get a prenatal massage. Now, I think I might have spoken about a couple of prenatal massages that I had received, you know, early on in my pregnancy. And they're all great and fine, and I get kind of the premise of, you know, especially just the positioning that you're in, but some of the techniques that masseuses stay away from because they either think that you're gonna induce labor or it's just gonna trigger some sort of, I don't know, just something in your body. They like to stay away from certain areas. I've heard, you know, kind of this webbing back on your neck, and then kind of towards your Achilles tendon, towards your heel, they stay away from. Even, you know, some pressure points in your hands. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't done really a lot of research of women going into preterm labor because they've had, you know, their heels worked on a little bit. My type of massage that I like to get is kind of a deep tissue, really get in there, and like it almost is on the verge of painful. I was experiencing some back aches, and I still kind of am. It's just, you know, the stress of having, you know, more weight in the front area, you know, on top and below, you know, everything. It's just like leaning everything forward, and it's just putting some tension on some of my muscles in my back. So I was really needing a massage. There's this great lady that I found, you know, in my area who comes to the house, and she does great deep tissue massages, and she really just goes to town, and she's really great at working out kinks and knots, but still just making you comfortable. But she's not afraid to like give you a massage, and that's my #1 pet peeve with prenatal massages is you're spending this, you know, crazy amount of money for a massage that I sometimes walk out of thinking I don't even feel like I got a massage. So anyway, I think it's, you know, essential for mommies to take the time to get, you know, a little bit of pampering, whether or not that's your husband doing it or a masseuse or something. That's just your time to kind of decompress, and it's just great for your body because your body is going through so many different changes. So my husband and I are closing this month on our new house, and everything is moving forward wonderfully, and planning on what we need to do as far as paint and flooring and all that stuff in our new house is, you know, is all in the wheelhouse, and I am constantly on Pinterest. I don't know if you guys follow me on Pinterest, the links are below, but it's just like been my absolute favorite pastime is getting on there and just looking for inspiration as far as new home decor and color patterns and color palettes and schemes and all that stuff. So if you want to see what I'm interested in, you can go ahead and follow me there. And yeah, nursery is going to be the #1 priority, and I think just in general the #1 room that's going to be finished first. So that'll be fun. We won't have, you know, a couch or anything, but the nursery will be fully loaded. But I do want to get some paint done, and I'm thinking of nursery ideas, and I think we're going more kind of modern, you know, not really themey, I guess. I like the color palette of navy blue, gray, white obviously, a little bit of like a a clay beige, even a brown and maybe a taupe, kind of all intermixed. So there's warmth, but it's still very, you know, neutral, and obviously the blue kind of, you know, indicates we're having a boy, I guess. So yeah, it's just kind of that almost nautical theme, but without having the nautical stuff in there. I purchased a really fun clock made out of repurposed wood off of an Etsy shop, and I will have them linked as well in the description. Fabulous customer service. It takes a little while because they are custom, but you know, it's a family. They have, I think, a 1-year-old or something. So it's just fun to support people that, you know, are starting their families, have small families, and want to continue with business. So that has kind of the same color scheme, and I will insert a picture if I have it. Yeah, so that's all coming together and fun. If you guys have any tips or tricks as to what necessities are, you know, essential for a nursery, obviously a crib and all that good stuff, but you know, if there's just little things that if you're a mommy that, you know, you totally use and would like me to figure out and see if works for me, then that would be great if you put that in the comments. And yeah, it's just exciting to get little baby boy's room already. We do have a name, I believe, picked out, and it's kind of exciting. It happened, you know, overnight. We obviously, you know, I was asking for suggestions on here. Everybody that I talked to, I would ask if they had a boy name, you know, what's their husband's name, if they have a kid, what's their boy's name, middle names, all that stuff. I was just trying to get so many suggestions. But there's a really special meaning to a certain name that my husband and I came up with, and I think that's the front runner. We will keep it a little secret until he arrives, and then you guys will all know. But yeah, so that's exciting to kind of call him his name now. My mom and best friend just came and visited for a few days last week, so that was awesome. We had a great beach day. It was so hot in Southern California, and we live by the water, and it's normally like a nice kickback, a breeze, you know, ocean breeze, and it just was not happening for 3 days straight. It was so incredibly hot. But we just cooled off in the water and tried to make the best of it. I had to go buy some fans because we don't have air conditioning because it's never too hot here. But yeah, had to go buy some fans, and that made sleeping a little bit more difficult, only because my body temperature, I think, is higher than normal. It was wonderful having them here, just asking their advice on things, and my best friend has an almost 6-year-old, so it's been a while since she's had a little one, but she has plenty of experience with, you know, friends' babies, and her little nephew, who I think is 9 months. Yeah, so it was cool to have them here and just to kind of kick back and relax. And so we did go to the beach. I've been using an all-natural face sunscreen, and then Kula brand is my favorite sport kind of spray for all of the body sunscreen. Check them out. All organic, amazing brand. So things to look forward to this next week. We have our hospital tour, so we get to go check out where I'm going to deliver and just kind of get the ins and outs of what's going to happen kind of the day of. We also are taking a baby basics care class, I think it's called, or something. This is more for my husband's benefit. He's just gonna get kind of the wham bam intro on childbirth, I think. I think we have to watch a video of somebody giving birth, which will be super interesting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that just because it'll kind of answer some questions he may have, and then we can kind of talk about just things in general, what's gonna happen hopefully the day of me giving birth. Oh, I do believe the end of this month I have my gestational diabetes test. So I do have to do the glucose chugging contest, and I think it's just the hour test to see if I have gestational diabetes or not. And fingers crossed I don't, because I feel like I've been eating healthy and I exercise, so that kind of are those are two things that kind of can combat that, but we'll see. A lot of you guys have been asking for kind of a baby haul or slash maternity wear haul. A lot of the stuff that I wear maternity wise are not really maternity dresses or outfits per se, but those are all linked on my Instagram, and if you tap the Instagram picture once, I will list all the brands that are usually, you know, if they have an Instagram or whatnot on there. So follow me on Instagram because there's a whole lot of info that, you know, you may not see in these videos going up there. But I will be doing a baby clothing haul. I will definitely have that up in the next week or so. So that's it for my 25th week. I'm really looking forward to 26 weeks. I'm just trying to embrace everything like normal and, you know, but just be in perspective and just love this little guy while he's inside of me still. So anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, thank you again for watching and sticking around for these videos. Please let me know if you'd like to see anything in the next couple videos, and I will see you soon. Bye.